let's say a trip inside the studio. I bring this up because I was planning on doing some videos on like not necessarily keyboard theory, but keyboard basics as it would relate to playing bass and things. So I've got my my M Audio Venom keyboard, which I got for a great deal. And it's been sitting here on the floor doing not much of anything. I take it on a couple of gigs, but don't really need it. I have a Roland that I use a lot more, and so this one's been sitting in the studio. So I wanted to find a spot for it. Now I've got my Adderall, which controls my GarageBand over here, and I've got my computer set up, my simple little MIDI rig down here, and I've got my rolling gear. There's a VS880 under there, an 880EX. But anyhow, so I had a dilemma as to where to put this thing, because I don't have a stand for it right now, and I want to use it a little more in the studio. But I think I found a solution. Check this out. Now, I was thinking about drilling and getting pieces of angle iron and all this kind of stuff to build some kind of skeletal keyboard stand that I could mount here. But I was like, nah, I didn't want to do any more drilling, and I'm pedestrian as far as metalworking at best. I'm learning. But so I went to Harbor Freight, and I got a couple of little spring clamps and wheel chocks. I mean, these are the things that you put behind your wheels when you're working on your car. Now, it was just the crazy notion of let me set something up and see if it works. I put on a little clamp there, a little clamp at the end of this part of. So you see what we got going on here. Now I'm gonna lay this out here. This is still a work in progress, guys. I have no idea really what I'm doing. But I wanted to have an angle on the keyboard because it's good for your hands. So, and that doesn't look like much. But that's about it, man. It's 4 pieces, my little tabletop, my computer gear, and all that junk. So, check it out. And there it is in its glory, sitting up on the stand. And there's my VS880 right back there. That was the first recorder I ever got to do recording and stuff. Of course, no, I bought it to make smoothies. That's why I bought it. I'm a dummy. Anyhow, here's the Venom sitting on its stand, and that's what those things do. They're the stops to hold the keyboard in place. And you probably can't see it from here. There's the wheel chock right there, and there's another one on the other side. And all it does is it creates an angle for this. And I'm beating on this thing, man. This thing is not moving. That's pretty cool, man. Works on just about any table. Check this out. So, I mean, I'm no keyboardist by any stretch of the imagination, but I like to tinker around a bit. But this is solid. It's totally solid. Head to Harbor Freight, grab a couple of parts, and just about any table. You got yourself a keyboard stand.